So today, the Four Horsemen Studios had a 4-hour and 45-minute long live stream revealing a bunch of new stuff. So let's talk about it. Welcome to the most must-see channel on YouTube. Welcome to Barnes Arcade. Today, Mythic Legions has a 10th anniversary special. And they had a live stream from 10 a.m. to when it ended, 4 hours and 45 minutes later. They had a lot of surprises, like a lot. And the last surprise, I'm still reeling over it. It's like, it just blows my mind. So let's talk about some of the stuff that they've mentioned in this live stream that's going to be coming out. First, they came out and said, well, I'm not going to go in the order that they did in the video. They have a new Cosmic Legions comic book. And I'm not a collector of the Cosmic Legions. That's a space-themed thing. But they're really cool figures. So if you're into that, you know, that's something for you. They're also coming out with a Rise of the Dark 4 novel. Now, everybody's been asking them to do a book and help everybody to know the timelines of the lore, because there's not really anything to these action figures. So they're coming out with the Rise of the Dark 4 novel. They're also coming out with a first 10 years Mythic Legions, the first 10 years hardcover coffee table size book. It's like a picture book. It's like an encyclopedia. So if you wanted to know more about the first 10 years figures, there's information in it, there's pictures in it. It's just really cool. And they're also doing a partnership with Sideshow Collectibles. If you don't know who Sideshow Collectibles are, you're missing out. They make some killer statues, and they're going to be doing some of the Mythic Legions figures as like super detailed, quality made statues. So that's another thing. They're also coming out with a new line of figures. You have your Mythic Legions, you have your Cosmic Legions, you have your Figura Obscura, which is like myths from history, like the Headless Horseman. Now they're coming out with something called the Infinite Legions. Now check out this Mega Man looking dude. That's really cool. They are saying that he will fit into anything. It's kind of like the Figura Obscuras. They kind of fit in either by themselves, on their own with their other Infinite Legions, or they can fit in with the Mythic and the Cosmic. Another thing they announced was a Dungeons and Dragons style game. It's going to have minifigs with it. So if you're into Dungeons and Dragons, this may be a new game that you could get into. The big thing, there's a bigger thing, but the big thing for me and a lot of people who collect Mythic Legions is if you don't get in on pre-orders, or you don't get in on the retail wave that's right after the pre-orders, you're looking at eBay. And eBay prices of these figures are outrageous. So the Four Horsemen have decided that where it fits in with the storyline, they're coming out with this new thing where they're going to be remaking older figures. And the first two they announced were Etheron and Xylona. I have been looking for Xylona. She is $130 on eBay. So I am pumped to be able to get her at a normal daggum price. And Etheron, big bird god top guy, they're remaking him as a 2.0 figure. So that's going to help a lot of people like me who got into the line a little later and can't get a hold of these figures because of the pricing. Another big one that they announced today was Othos. Othos! He is the highest resale priced figure on eBay. He's going for $650. And they're going to bring him back out as a 2.0 reissue. So that is amazing that we can get him at the normal figure price. Another thing that they announced, now keep in mind, I was at work while I was watching this, so some of my details may be off. I might not have caught everything because my job, it's a work day. There's a new map that they're going to have. What they said was the Mythos land that we have currently is just a piece of the world. And it's going to be expanded. Bigger map, more lands, more things, more creatures, new creatures, races, factions, and locations. So this can go on forever. But they also announced, and they started with this, but I'm putting this closer to the end because I wanted to showcase some of these. The brand new wave that they just released. And this one has a lot of really neat and new figures and new ways of making the figures. And I just wanted to look at these. You can get these, you can pre-order these right now on the Store Horsemen's website. I'll link that in the description below so you can go check these out on your own. But let's take a look at the 7 new figures they released today. So we'll start with Araya, or Araya, I'm not sure how you say that. Araya the Talon Bearer. If you notice, everybody's been wanting a dragon, and there it is. But it's just more of a familiar, or like a pet. And this chick has a green face. I don't know, she does not come with the bubbly stuff. That's just cool picture stuff. But there's her little dragon. Chinese style dragon. All these cool details. Cloth goods. Really nice cape. Has the lining on the sides and bottom so you can pose it how you want to pose it. This really, really cool, like, dragon claw topper to the staff. And here's all the stuff that comes with her. Looks like there's an extra head. There's the familiar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of hands. Little wraps for her wrist and the staff. So that is Araya the Talon Bearer. Then we'll move on to the Djinn type character, Jhenum, Jhennam. He's a brute scale figure. Devil guy. All those horns. Fire sword. Big belt buckle. Fire around the hands. And check this out. The fire and smoke snake bottom body coming out of a lamp. But he also, you can take that off and he has regular legs. Regular feet, regular legs. Still beast looking dude. Comes with the head. Looks like a necklace. Some things, the shoulder pauldrons, lamp, flames, and 2 sets of extra hands. So that is Jhenum, or Jhenum. Then we'll move on to this guy. This is Wendaji the Cackler. He is a hyena. And look at all the detail on him. His arms are longer than normal. He has this cool belt buckle. He's got this sword, crooked sword thing. And the paws. The cool thing about him is he is a 3.0 body style figure. What that means is his knees and his elbows are double jointed. And this is the first time they've done that. So we should be seeing more figures like that in the future. Comes with 2 extra heads, shoulder pauldrons, 3 sets of hands, and 2 weapons. So he's pretty cool. Then we'll move on to the snakes. Yes, I said snakes. This is Basilia from the Convocation of Basilia. She is the reigning queen. Interesting fact, they mention they got the idea for that from Magic the Gathering. The Magic the Gathering card that had the snakes and the Convocation of Basilia. But this is a flying serpent. Look at that headdress. It's more Mayan style replica. Triple colored wings. Give her a little kiss. Got 2 arms. And this bendy snake bottom that also has joints in it. So you can pose it. And they're saying that they tested it and everything works right. And they've got this figure. And man, that just looks amazing. So that is Basilia. She also has a royal guard that you can get. Now this dude, scary looking snake. Like rattlesnake type body. Look at all the armor on his bottom, his snake body. Got little axes on the end of his tail. Same thing with the Mayan feather headdress. That is just some killer detail, and he would kill you. Look at that face. He's even got the little venom spitter tongue. And he comes with the headdress. I have no clue what that is. And it probably says it on the side. I should read that. I don't know. He's got a shield, a staff, 2 extra heads, so you can pose him with closed mouth or kill you mouth. Extra piece to his bendy tail, some bracelets, 4 sets of hands, and the extra like necklace feathers. So that is Serpentspire Royal Guard. So these are the first snake figures that are actually snake figures that I think I've ever seen. Then you come to the Golden Pride of Leandor. So this is like some super guard. Comes with a spear. Comes with a spear, a sword, short sword, 5 sets of hands, 2 wrist armors, shoulder pauldrons, a big shield with the Leandor logo on it. Really cool looking. 2 extra sets of heads, so you can have him as a human head, or you can have him with this lion face guard on it. Just a really cool looking figure. If you like gladiators and things like that, that's sort of a gladiator style. He also has the 3.0 body parts, so the double jointed elbows and knees. But the big one for me, the Odysseus. The reason for that guard, the Order of Leodicius. He's finally here. Big freaking lion. Ogre scale. Just highly detailed. Big kitty cat. Check out them paws. It's got gold, red, gray. Soft goods cape. Pose it how you want to pose it. Got his tail. Comes with the normal head, 2 extra heads, a big hammer, and 3 sets of hands. So when I saw this guy, big kitty cat, I was super excited. But that's not all. That is not all. We get a dragon. They finally made a 1/12 full size scale dragon. You know, I did a video not too long ago when they came out with Stavros the Unwavering. He's a Big Bad Toy Store exclusive to represent both of the companies in BBTS's colorway with Mythic Legion's figure. And I thought he's so cool, but he's not a dragon. He's a dragon warrior. He's a dude. He's got legs. That's not a dragon. This is a dragon. His name is Beathir. I don't know how you say that. They come up with some crazy stuff. But this is freaking awesome. This giant, highly detailed green dragon. They mention he won't be out till January of 2025 is when they'll get the information that they can give us. We don't know how much he's going to be. So he is 54 inches long from nose to tail and 28 inches high when he's on all fours. That is from wingtip to feet, 28 inches high. 54 inches long. That's the size of a daggum table. And there's going to be a kit that you can buy separately that has an extra head and a flame. So you can make him shoot out fire. Like, ah! Here's a picture of him with an ogre, a troll, a horse, a normal figure, and a goblin-sized figure. And he dwarfs them all. It's just... yeah! R.I.P. wallets. They just nuked everybody's wallets. This is what everybody's been asking for. This is what we're getting. Oh my gosh. So let me know in the comments what you think about all this. Are you as hyped as I am about this dragon? And are you picking up any of these pre-order figures? Go check them out. Like I said, I left a link in the description. And be sure to like, share, subscribe, and all that YouTube stuff.